Um, I made this video last night on, I used Photo Box on my Mac, and then I couldn't upload it or share it anywhere. So I thought, I know what I'm going to do. So I'm going to use my phone to record the video I made last night, because I don't want to have to do it again. So stand by your beds. My Mac. Just because I thought I would, because I normally record it on my phone like this, attached to this, which is really difficult to put together. I need to use my hands. My hands are not working very well, so I thought I'd just do this. The upload's slow anyway. It's oh, I know why I'm not doing it on there, because I need to look up there, otherwise I'm not looking at you. I'll try looking at you. So the upload's slow, and the 4G's been slow for weeks, so I might just as well have it on here and upload it from here and see what that happens. It doesn't look the same somehow. It looks slightly faded out. It doesn't have the same quality as my phone camera, which is intriguing. But anyway, we'll see. We have realised retrospectively that feeding the birds out there, and we topped them up and bought 2 new feeders with seeds in and all of that, and put that out there. Putting that out there for the chickens to graze underneath is the wrong thing to do. It's going to expose my chickens to bird disease, and it's like we've been doing it for 4 weeks at least now, so it's a bit late in the day. But what we did, it didn't take a minute. We just brought it all through, and we've hung everything up in the walnut tree on the corner at the front there. So yeah, I don't think the birds noticed yet. Although Mark did see. Oh. Mark did see a couple of birds on there, and I said, "Oh, maybe they'll let the other ones know." And then I thought, and he said, "Well, they might not do." And I thought, if they're anything like chickens, they won't be able to keep it quiet, because when the chickens have got food, they run around, and say, "Oh, look." Well, they're not saying that, but they're running around, trying not to be seen running around, and yet they're running around and making it obvious. So yeah, a bit late in the day to do that. Hopefully, I haven't exposed the chickens to any bird flu or any issues, but it's a bit dusty in here, isn't it? Now, there'll be probably people saying that they are ghosts. I can tell you categorically that it's dust picking up the light. It's dust motes, I promise you. What am I doing? I am downloading. No, I'm deleting all my photo albums now from Facebook. I know I don't need to, because when I turn Facebook off tomorrow at 6 p.m. our time, it should all go. But I'm just taking off what I don't want left hanging around in the ether until it takes however long it takes to remove it. So I'm gradually deleting the photos, which is taking ages, but that's okay. I've got ages. So I have in my mission to not spend money on supporting oligarchs, I have removed Amazon Prime. We had Amazon Prime in France. I've cancelled that, and won't use Amazon. We'll look elsewhere. I know lots of people have done that, and I haven't. I've been lazy, so I'm going to do that. I normally with reading, I read on my Kindle. Well, you can only get Kindle books from Amazon, as far as I'm aware. So if anybody can explain to me how I can download ebooks to my Kindle, not from Amazon, I'd be very happy. So I'm reading The Seven Sisters, and I have ordered the three last books in that series from Awesome Books, who post worldwide. I thought that they did free postage, but I mean, it was a £5. Oh, pardon me, the postage, but yeah, so they post worldwide. So I've ordered 3 books from them. So Amazon Prime, Amazon, PayPal I got rid of this morning because that's owned by Peter Thiel, who is also hand in glove with Elon Musk. So that I got rid of this morning. So if I'm needing to pay somebody, as I might have done with PayPal, I'll use a bank card and pay them into their bank account. It's quite simple. Phil said to me, we spoke to Phil earlier, and he said to me, well, you might as well be Amish if you're going to do all of that. And I'm thinking, well, that won't be far from the truth, will it, for women in the US with the prospect of Project 2025. But no, for me, it's principles, and I yes, it's going to be hard, and yes, it's taking it's taking a step back to how things used to be, but at the same time, I feel more comfortable not lining the pockets of people who don't line anybody else's pockets. We were talking about paying tax. Phil was talking about how they. When they came back from Canada at Christmas, New Year, they did their taxes. They're both self-employed, and he said it. We notice it more because we're doing self-declaration, self-certificate, self-something, and notice it more rather than when you're employed and you're paying monthly. And he said, and it's just so unfair. It should be that if you have a business in the UK or whatever country your business in, you pay taxes there. And I said, that is why I'm removing myself from, the people, the Jeff Bezos people, and Richard Branson, who I haven't got any connections with, James Dyson, and none of them are paying tax as they should do, and therefore the people are suffering. People are suffering, but that was what he said about how HMRC, which is Her Majesty's Revenue Service. HMRC, what does the C stand for? Anyway, HMRC, make sure that they get your tax. I think, but they don't make sure that they get anybody else's tax. So they chase the small people, not where the money is. They need to be chasing the big people, and they're not. And it's the same with benefits. Is this whole thing about benefit scroungers, and people are taking benefits, and all the immigrants coming over here taking benefits. The people taking your benefits are the people that I'm trying to remember now who they are, but are the people that aren't paying taxes. Benefits are pensions and things like that. But they look at they chase the small guy and not the big guy, and that's really wrong. And you've got Rupert Murdoch, that meme of Rupert Murdoch pointing at there's 2 people here and Rupert Murdoch here, and he's going, that immigrant's stealing your cookies, and Murdoch's got a whole pile of cookies in front of him. Well, that's how it is. It shouldn't be that way. So it's 10 o'clock here in the evening. I don't know how long this will take to upload. It's 10 o'clock in the evening, which means there are 14 hours before the new regime begins, and I see in places that people are talking about President Trump like he's already president, and he isn't, and that really annoys me. And there's the whole TikTok debacle, which was just a scam, turning TikTok off, turning it on again. The law for turning it off wasn't meant to be until midnight tonight. So there's a whole thing going on with TikTok, which is to, I don't know, make Trump look good. make Trump look good, who is now having his inauguration inside because it will be too cold and he doesn't want people to get cold. What a load of bollocks. What a load of bollocks. This is the man that doesn't give a shit about anybody. This is the man that left people in really hot temperatures during his rallies and drove off and left them without any transport to get them back. This is the man that doesn't have any compassion for anybody but himself. And he's saying that, you know, he's going to be inside so that nobody gets hurt. And I've seen people that have come, especially, you know, got on aeroplanes and travelled to DC and come especially, spent all that money and they're not going to be able to get in. And there's a lot of people on Blue Sky saying, well, they could break it and they know how to. I am going to be watching. I know I've said that. I am going to be watching because I want to see how it goes. It sounds already chaotic, and I want to see how that goes. And I'm still feeling in solidarity with all of you who have got to live with this regime. I haven't got to live with it. It's not going to impact on me yet. But the way Elon Musk is going, there is potential for it. He's, you know, interfering with German politics, interfering with English politics. I dare him to interfere with French politics. Macron won't have any of that. I don't know what people. I know a lot of French people don't like Macron, but Macron really knows how to handle Trump. And whilst he looks friendly and you know, chatty around Trump, I know that he handles him well, as does Obama. They both know what they're doing, so I like that. Anyway, that's it. It was just a little bit of a, this is what we're doing and this is what we've done, and we've moved the bird food and just thinking about tomorrow and hoping that you'll all be okay and that you're all okay now, and that you'll all be okay tomorrow and Tuesday and Wednesday, but it doesn't look good, and I can't do anything about it, sorry. So have a good day, have a good night, and keep yourself safe and warm, and see you next time. It's a bit weird because I'm round the wrong way, so it looks a bit weird to me. It's now 9:30 on Monday morning here. For me, the handover doesn't take place until 6 p.m. my time. So I don't know when you'll get this. I'm going to start uploading it now from my phone, which is where I normally upload from. And see you on the other side. Take care.